Have you ever truly considered the value of life? I have, and I comprehend the true value. That is why, when determining the right time to disconnect life support, one should consider professionals' opinions, patients' will, and the family's best judgment. I was on life support a few years ago, and my parents were put in this very difficult situation with decisions needing to be made. My heart and lungs were both very weak and could not function on their own. I was put on ECMO, also known as extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. According to UCSF Medical Center, ECMO is similar to a heart-lung bypass machine. The machine pumps and oxygenates the blood outside of the body, allowing for the heart and the lungs to rest. While on this machine, my parents had to sign papers 3 times that it was possible I would not make it. On day 7 of life support, my parents started talking to the chaplain and seriously considering what may happen if I didn't make it. But instead of making any serious decisions, they did say that they should maybe start planning my funeral or prepare for that, but instead they prayed and waited it out a little longer. On day 9, I started showing improvements, and on day 11, my heart was strong enough to function on its own. Just 4 days later, there was a different outcome. They waited a little bit longer, and because of that, I'm still here today. So, what does one consider when struggling with this decision? Firstly, doctor and professionals' opinions should be considered. These are individuals who have a lot of experience and the best treatment courses for the patient. However, when keeping this in mind, consider doctors are used to statistics and probabilities. They lose the miracle factor. They don't consider the power of prayer if you are religious, and those factors play a role in health and healing. It made a difference in me, and I was a miracle. I'm here today, alive and well, and it was because my parents questioned doctors' opinions and waited it out to see if I could get stronger on my own with time. Secondly, consider what the patient wants. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, an approach to do this is called substitute judgment. This means putting yourself in the patient's shoes and considering what you would want to be done when you're in that situation. How much pain is this patient in, and can it be managed? Can the patient truly live a life of value? Are they aware? Ethics need to be considered because of resuscitation, like if they don't want to be resuscitated and things like that. But overall, think about what you believe the patient truly wants. And lastly, use your own best judgment as a loved one or a family member. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, again, this is the second best approach that one can use when deciding. Think with your brain and use logic. Feel with your heart and trust your gut instinct. In conclusion, the decision is difficult, but believe in miracles. Trust in the power of prayer if you are religious, and give extra time to heal and get stronger when the option is there. Miracles happen. I am living proof. Thank you for listening.